Hi guys, in honor of my upcoming trip to the beach, I'm going to be using this Iconic London Beachside Babe palette. So it's a lot of like neutral sands, but then there's a really bright blue. And I've used this before, but I think I want to do like the bright blue as like the pop in the inner corner. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to my beach vacation. I have had it planned like for a while now, and then all of a sudden it's like here, you know, like when you plan a trip and it's like it feels like you're never gonna get there, it's so far away, and then all of a sudden it just like comes so fast. Like I've kind of started thinking about what I want and started maybe gathering some things that I need to pack, but as far as like actually packing it and actually doing the preparations, I have not started. So maybe this will inspire me to do some packing. Because I'll look at this look and I'll be like, oh, you want to be on the beach. Do what you need to do so you can enjoy your time on the beach. It makes sense in my head. Okay. Gonna go in with lounger all over the lid. Also, as I'm thinking about it, I need to kind of figure out what makeup I am going to take on my trip with me. Maybe this will end up being a good contender for like an eyeshadow palette because there's lots of really nice neutrals. I feel like you can do a lot with this palette. Very interesting. It's something I have not really thought about, but I need to be thinking about it. I don't really care if this is like not perfect. It's not really a wing, it's more just like smudging out. And this is like a deep green. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. So I'm not using like a precise like eyeliner type brush. Oh wow, that flipped up way too much over there. Just want to add some kind of smokiness to the lash line. I don't think I've ever used it on like a brush like this where I'm more like kind of smoking it out. So it's interesting to see the color. Why do I keep flipping it up over here? I like it more out. It's like my hands only want to do an up wing. I just want them to be even. But I'm okay if this is kind of messy. We'll clean it up later. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna use like the gold. Honestly, I'm just gonna like kind of mix all of these coppery ones. I'm gonna go for it with my finger. I think I'm literally just gonna like layer them all on top of each other and hope that it ends up looking good. I'm making my own color out of it. Okay, trust the process for sure. But now I have to do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I didn't even use Vacay Glow. I don't even know. I don't really know. what I'm doing. I just wanted to use multiple colors. I have so much fallout from that. Okay. Okay. I think this is gonna come together. Let me get a makeup wipe to wipe this off of my fingers. Okay, what even happened over here? I had like a explosion on... Okay, they're so uneven. It's like not even funny. Okay. I think this will be okay as a starting point. Just gonna go back and add some of my transition shades so we look a little more blended. Just gonna take that all the way up. That already is like helping things to look better. When in doubt, just like blend more and it'll probably like come together. Okay. Okay. I think with the pop of blue, maybe it'll all come together. I feel like every time I tried to give this palette like so many chances and I feel kind of disappointed by it every time. Okay, this is where we're at now. We'll finish it up later. Hi guys, we are going in the way backs of my makeup. I found my old like Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation. I have no idea if this shade still matches me. It's 150. Okay, wait. It's honestly not terrible. This was one of like the first Fenty products that I tried. I actually like got the matte one first and then they came out with the hydrating one, so. But I don't know if you could see like my squeezy tube is so like well used. It's like almost all the way gone. I used to like literally wear this every day. And I found it and I was like, oh my gosh. This is definitely, you can build this up to be like more full coverage. But it looks really pretty on the skin. What I do want to try though, I don't know if you guys have seen like the match sticks I think they have. But they look great. I did not get any of my products out for today. I don't know what I was thinking. Also, I do not really like this Morphe concealer, but we're about to use it. Because I'm out of my e.l.f. I mean, I still have some, but it's like at the very, 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 very bottom. I don't really care if I like mess this little eyeliner thing up because I don't even really like how it turned out. That palette just keeps like tricking me. Like I look at it and I think, oh my gosh, this is gonna make such a cute look. And I have been disappointed, I feel like, every time. And I've had good palettes from them. So, I don't know. I definitely, like, that might have to be my last try. This is definitely not going to make the Let's Travel With Me cut. Okay. Time for bronzer. I'm using my Ella Loose. It was kind of eye-opening doing, like, playing around with the filters yesterday. I think I'm gonna start kind of putting some bronzer like around my lips to help them look more full, because I like how that kind of like turned out. Okay, where do you guys like to, or what would be like your dream vacation? Are you more of like a beach person, like relaxing on the beach? Do you want to be like sightseeing? Do you want to go to the mountains? Do you want to like go and then like literally do nothing while you're there? Why would I only put it on one side? That's so, it's because that filter was only on one side. Okay, that was so, yeah, do you want to like go and do nothing and just like literally sit on a beach and do nothing? Or are you somebody that's like activities, activities, activities? Let's do like a million things while we're there. Let's, you know, parasail and scuba dive and snorkel and I feel like I'm kind of a mixture. Like I want to go do and see everything, but also if there's a day when it's just more like chill, where you have no plans, nothing to do, that's fine too. Okay. Okay, I briefly used this blush yesterday from Eloise, but let me show you how pigmented this is. Okay, I'm gonna go for like these two. I'm like, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. And look at this color payoff. Let me even. Like I literally barely even dip my brush. For a powder? You're gonna tell me that does not deliver. I feel like I always need to tone them down. I'll never forget the first time I tried it and I like literally like swished my brush around and I was like hot pink. It's honestly, there's a video. If you go back far enough, you'll find it. Okay. Looking, I don't even know. Who knows about my brows anymore? Gotta love that I literally lost the brush I just had. Hello? Where did you just go? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna smudge some of that brown kind of underneath. Oh, I didn't even set. Where is my head today? My head is already on the beach, but I'm not there yet. Okay. I'm gonna spray my brush for this little pop of blue. I hope it goes like as I have in my head. If not, just another disappointment to the list. Okay. You see, it's this like bright, like turquoisey. Making sure I'm getting a lot. You know I flicked it up. See, even that. I mean, it's okay. I just feel like nothing in this palette is like as bright or as like pigmented as I want it to be. I mean, I feel like the blue makes it look kind of cool, but it's okay. Let me set. Okay, I feel like this smooths me out a little bit, but okay. I'm going to be right back. Okay. I was not really feeling the little kind of like greenish smoky eye type thing I had going. So I decided to use a random filter on TikTok, and here we are. I always try to talk while I'm putting my lip liner on, and then I mess it up every time. Make it make sense. Okay. I'm just gonna use this nude that I used yesterday. I'm just pairing it with a different lip liner. And this is the Revlon Cream Lipstick in Bare It All. Okay, this wing is so intense. Obviously, it would probably look better if I had like falsies or something on, but that's not really my vibe, so take it or leave it. Okay, so here's my final look for today. It's so, I don't know. I don't think it really goes together very well. But the pop of blue is kind of cute. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.